MetaWhore. Intriguing, compelling, startling. Secret confessions, wild experiences, hot strippers. The thing about strippers is they're almost impossible to spot in everyday life. Most of them live a double life, conforming to society's norms in one life and then letting their alter ego run wild in another. I often look at it another way though. Perhaps the alter ego is the real them, the person they want to show to the world, but instead they are forced to hide their true selves. Find out what it's like to see the world through the eyes of a bad boy. MetaWhore. My cock don't talk politics. Available now at Direct Music Cafe, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble. Get it now as a direct digital download and look for it in your local retail stores. Here's a few 5-star reviews people have been posting about my book on Amazon. Nick K writes, "You won't be disappointed. This book is a very good read. It contains great advice and wisdom about such topics as sexuality, relationships, inner peace, and strength of self, to name a few." Vernon writes, "Much more than I expected. I'm pleasantly surprised at how good this book was. Great job keeping the story funny, entertaining, and shocking." Tessie writes, "Amazing read. Wow. I must say I am a woman, and I didn't know what to expect, but wow is all I can say. This book is about as raw and real as you can get. What a great read. Highly recommended if you're not offended by a strong sexual nature." Makita Smith writes, "Take a ride, if you dare. It's the ride of your life. It's that roller coaster that scares the hell out of you with sharp turns and deep, unexpected valleys." MetaWhore. My cock don't talk politics.
From a female standpoint of view, I mean, look at the picture, you look at the title, most girls are just gonna be like, absolutely not. But honestly, like, you give it a chance. Take a look at it, read the whole book. It actually humanizes females, which sadly a lot of people don't do. It gives you like the raw, behind the scenes look at the strip club industry, at everything else. I mean, he puts himself out there, he's very vulnerable, and he talks about a lot of things that men and women go through that nobody are willing to talk about.
And that's where I guess like I see things in his book that really relate to how doing things in a different way gets you a similar answer, a similar type of outcome, but you kind of get to a point where you're able to relate more to what he's saying. And the book actually writes it in the ways where you're just like, oh my God. He talks about, I mean, everything from the childhood part of being parenting to the part of I mean, parts of when the first time you masturbated, or the first time you got a girl that you were messing around with, and she's got a stinky snatch.
He would have sex with somebody for like a carne asada burrito, and in my mind, I just pictured him holding up a cardboard sign that says "Will for food," and I thought that was hysterical.
You need to walk your talk. You must give value by expanding a woman's idea of pleasure. You must open her mind to the possibilities outside socially conditioned norms. In other words, you better brains out. It makes me feel sexy when a guy takes control over me and shows he's really into my body and not scared to explore it.
Anytime if I'm gonna read a book, I start kind of browsing through it. Usually I read like the first page or two, if it catches my eye, it does. And in the very beginning, he said something that really just kind of made me relate to myself. He was talking about putting rocks in his pants as a little boy, and I thought that was kind of odd, but it's funny, the things that we all do as kids when we're first discovering that we even have anything down there to begin with, you know? And it may be sexual in nature, but we don't know it is when we're kids until we're older and we start thinking about what we're doing. And I had similar experiences when I was younger, and it kind of like made me relate to it and think back, and it just interested me, and from there I just couldn't stop.
It's true, people need to stop being so shy and just do what they feel, because there's nothing wrong with it. Everyone loves sex, everyone likes to feel good, and that's what he said right there.
I love the fat experiment where he decided to just bulk up and just eat as much as he could and put on a bunch of weight to prove that you don't have to be what society deems as beautiful in order to succeed with, you know, with women, with men, with anybody. As long as you have the personality and you're willing to put yourself out there and meet people and be personable, then you don't have to be what everyone else calls beautiful. And the fact that he actually put weight on to prove that fact is awesome.
MetaWhore, my cock don't talk politics.